Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Liz and this is A Catholic Mother's Journey. I'm really pleased you're joining me today. So today I felt like the Lord was leading me to talk about being free from feelings of jealousy. So coming up in today's video, I'm going to be looking at how God can free us from feelings of jealousy. So if you've ever felt like someone else's life is better than yours, someone else is succeeding when you feel that you aren't, or you feel that someone else or other people have easier lives, better lives than you do, you feel like you're going through hardships, but other people don't seem to be, then this video is for you. So the starting point is that we are all created uniquely by God. We are all unique and we are all loved by God. He has a unique and special plan and purpose for each one of us. None of us is the same. Only you can do what God has called you to do. Nobody else can do that. You are special and unique, and God has no favourites. Now, despite this, we may go through times in our lives where we feel like it's not fair that we're going through what we're going through. We might feel like we're going through hardships when others aren't. And why are they having it easier? And why can't I have their life? Why can't I have their success? They're doing well at work. I've missed out on a promotion. They've been promoted above me. Whatever it is that's going on. It's easy to feel like that. Why is it only happening to me? And why are other people succeeding? Well, actually, we all go through different seasons in our lives. We may be going through hardships and it feels like someone else isn't. But actually, at a different point in their life, they may go through some really tough challenges and we may go through an easier, more comfortable season. And also, it may be that someone is succeeding in one area of their life and so it seems like they're winning at everything, whereas actually, they are experiencing other issues and hardships in their lives that we don't even know about because maybe they just don't talk about them. And it's very important as well to keep a sense of perspective. We can look at what's going on in the world at the moment, the wars that are going on in different areas of the world, and it's important to remember the good and how lucky we are, if we're not living in those areas, not going through that extreme hardship. Yes, we might have hardships to deal with, but it's important to retain that perspective. Now, personally, in my life, I've certainly been through these feelings. I've certainly felt, why me? Why has this happened to me? Why am I having to deal with this now? God, why is this happening to me? Why do other people seem to have it so easy compared to what I have to deal with? Now, if you've seen my channel before, you will already know that I have a 9-year-old son who's nearly 10, who is profoundly disabled. I'm his full-time carer. He can't do anything for himself. Please do check out my testimony video if you've not already seen it. I'll link to that as always below in the description box. And for years I really felt like it was really unfair, and I felt bitter, if I'm totally honest. I felt bitter about the situation. Why did my son become ill as a baby and end up having severe brain damage and cannot walk or talk, and that went on for a long time. I felt like that for a long time. I did turn to God. I had a deep conversion in my faith, but it took a lot longer for me to be free of those feelings of bitterness. And I used to look at other people and think, why have they got it so easy? Why did this happen to us? I didn't wish hardships on others. I just questioned, why has it happened to us, and was bitter about that. Now, what it took was a revelation that actually we are called to a special purpose. God is in everything that's going on in our lives, in our families' life, what's happening with my son George. The Lord is in it all, and we are called for a special purpose. He hasn't abandoned us to a life of suffering. Yes, it is a path of suffering. Yes, it is very difficult, but it's a special calling and it's a special purpose. And I didn't realise that we had been sort of given this special purpose for many years. I thought we'd just, drawn the short straw, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying that our calling is any better than your calling. We all have a very special calling, and I'm just giving you my testimony to encourage you. You have a very special purpose too, and a special calling. You may not even know what it is yet. It may just feel like things are just really tough and you can't see beyond that. And we sometimes just have to trust the Lord in that pain, in that journey of suffering. it may not all make sense until later, but God knows what's going on. He's in control. Now, when we have that real revelation of how loved and special we are, then there's no room left in our hearts for feelings of jealousy towards others. We no longer need to be thinking, why can't I have that person's life? Why can't I have their success? Because when we realise how truly special our calling is and how loved we are, then those feelings of jealousy can fall away, and we can be happy for others when they succeed. We can rejoice when they are successful and when they are blessed by God and they are doing what God has called them to in their lives. Now, jealousy is a dangerous path to go down. It's basically disobedience to God, because it's the opposite of love and charity towards others. And if we're in disobedience, then that's blocking our walk with the Lord. It's blocking our destinies, to be honest. It's blocking our blessings, and God can't use us. So we need to be free of these feelings. If we're struggling with feelings of jealousy, then we can pray for the virtue of gratitude for what we have in our own lives and the purpose we are called for, and for more grace, for love and charity towards others. So prayer, fasting, the sacrament of confession, if we're having feelings of jealousy, for forgiveness and healing from those feelings. So we need to remain grateful for our calling in life, and we need to stay focused on that and how special our calling is, and stay away from comparing ourselves with others, because no one is created the same. It's comparing apples with pears, not apples with apples. So we need to stay away from doing that. And it's not always easy, because you may be trying to do what God has called you to do in life, and it feels like all that you're able to do at the moment is very small. It's not something that you're getting an acknowledgement for. You're not getting public recognition for example. It may be to intercede for others in private, and no one even knows about it. But if God has called you to do that, then you are doing the right thing, and God will honour that and bless you. So we have to keep going, even though it looks like others are doing more important things. They're out there succeeding. You are succeeding if you're doing what the Lord has called you to do, and it's not to say that eventually other doors will be opened for you. So I really hope that has blessed and encouraged you today. Please do take a moment to like and share the video with anyone who comes to mind when you're watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and I pray that you have a really blessed day. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So until then, God bless. Bye.